It has been a very long time since we have a W update on my restaurant, and yesterday, for the first time in years, we got to experience that. Yes, boys and girls, if you have been living under a rock, yesterday we got the brand new superhero update as well as the trading update for my restaurant. If it wasn't obvious enough, with this we got the introduction of the superhero furniture that is all located here in the center of this ginormous blue building. We got ourselves trading as well as the beautiful surprise of being the trading plaza. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, for the next 2 weeks I will probably keep this outfit on because I don't think I have been this obsessed with my restaurant, well, since probably the first month of release of the game. As you guys know, last week I went ahead and had a meeting with the full development team, and in that I told you guys that I repeated over and over again that the endgame players were just not happy. One of the many things that I mentioned was the fact that royals are kind of impossible to get your hands on unless you have a lot of Robux, or I guess you meet now a very generous person that will give you a bunch of royals. There is just no way of being able to sort of reach that endgame goal. That has now completely changed with the introduction of the superhero furniture. Now, there is a couple of things that I want to make very clear here. In certain scenarios, superhero furniture is better than royal, and more specifically, that scenario is this piece of furniture that is in front of me right now, being the alter ego case. From the update, this is the only thing that is worth Robux, and it is 800 Robux, which is kind of expensive, but at the same time, it's not really that big of a deal, sort of. The reason for this is obviously because, well, trading is in the game now. New players are starting to come in, and what a lot of those guys are doing is they're purchasing this item because they know that it's on high demand right now, and then they're trading it for royal pieces or for corrupted pieces. And for that reason, there is quite a bit of alter egos kind of in circulation right now. But let's say in the scenario that you are not able to get your hands on the alter ego, well, it still technically isn't the absolute best compared to royal. It's still something that you can just go ahead, make in-game money, walk into here, or of course, if you want to, just open up the shop inventory and purchase it out of the shop menu. But you can actually just go ahead and purchase these for in-game money, which is what completely changes the entire game for everyone right now. So yes, it's kind of like mixed reviews right now, whether royal is better than superhero or superhero is better than royal. The simple answer is there's kind of like if and buts about the entire situation. Like I just said, if you have a bunch of alter egos and you can go ahead and get the bonus out of this, then yes, it is definitely going to be better than royal. If you don't have alter ego, but you have maybe 300 royal sets, then you should probably keep using your royal sets. Or maybe you should just go ahead and trade some of those royal sets for more of these alter egos. That would probably be the best move. Now, at the end of the day, the best kind of layout and furniture is still going to be very much corrupted. And here's the thing about corrupted, right? Not everyone has a crazy amount of corrupted items. Never at one point throughout the release of corrupted was it ever worth in-game money. Now, wait a second, because I know there's someone gonna run to the comments right now and be like, yo, what are you talking about? They were sold in the global market. Yes, I'm not talking about that. I am simply talking about them ever being released in the actual shop. Royal items, when the game originally released, was released inside of the shop and you were able to purchase it for in-game money, which then shortly after they were removed and you were no longer able to purchase them, which is when they went ahead and turned into limiteds. The corrupted, on the other hand, the only way you were able to get your hands on this was by completing the quest. You were given 2 chairs and 1 table for free. The rest of them, you had to go and purchase them over inside of the global market, or you had to make an alt account and do the quest all over again. Now, this does not mean that there is not individuals out there that don't have thousands of these, because, well, there is, because unfortunately there was, when the global market was here, plenty of different dupe methods. So for that reason, some people have duped items, but that's not the point of this video and not something that I'm going to get into right now because, well, it's a long story and more or less kind of a pointless one. On the plus side, I think I'm going to go to the trading plaza. It's always really interesting when I come in here. I can never do any trading because I usually get surrounded by people. Maybe that's kind of died down now, so let's see what happens. Also, I should probably tell you guys that pro servers as well as the trading currency, because yes, there will be a trading currency very similar to Pet Sim where they have kind of like diamonds and gems. We're also going to be getting our own type of currency. Hopefully that'll be in the game by the next update with the pro server, but there is no actual concrete release date for this. Now let's see what happens in here. Oh, there's somebody in here that has 1.1 trillion. So far, so good. I'm not really getting too much attention much, and maybe I can actually go ahead and do some trading in here now. But either way, man, this is the brand new trading plaza. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm excited for them to introduce the booths up here. It's going to make it actually really easy for people like myself to actually trade, because I can put down a booth, throw some stuff up for sale, and on top of that, I can just buy stuff from people's booths instead of having to interact, which, as you notice, people are starting to kind of now realize that I'm in here. So this guy said, is that Carbon Mediterranean? From Meister to Mediterranean. I love it. But yeah, for the most part, this is kind of what it's like when I come into the trading plaza. So I'm really looking forward to booths being added, but for the time being, the trading plaza is a lot of fun, given there is kind of a couple of ups and downs right now. For one, there is kind of a way for you to go ahead and place down your shrine in your restaurant, and then you can come over here and purchase another shrine, which shouldn't be allowed. Same thing kind of goes for slot machines and, you know, all of the other things that you're technically supposed to only own one of. I don't know if it's already been kind of patched or not, but this was happening earlier today. As far as I'm aware, the devs are aware of it, so it's more than likely that by the time this video goes live, it's going to be fixed. Either way, apparently I am a stepping stool right now. Everyone is jumping on my head, which is extremely interesting. But shout out to every single person in here, man. It's so exciting to see so many people playing my restaurant again. Let's see if anybody's got some alter egos up for trade. Somebody said me. This guy said, anything you're looking for, I got. Trading corrupted table, diamond play button, golden tip, Geronimo. Do you have alter egos? All right, so apparently this Jojo person has one. Let me trade him. Might be able to get my hands on an alter ego right now. Let's see what he's wanting for it. It's in my restaurant. I don't know. 8 saw it in my. I don't understand. Okay, so I ended up giving him some alien thrones. He actually didn't have an alter ego. It's all good though. It's actually pretty difficult to be able for me to get anything really for trades right now, so I'm looking forward to booths being added hopefully at some point. But moral is, man, I just really wanted to go ahead and answer the questions on the superhero furniture. There's been a lot of questions and kind of like concerns on whether it's even better than Royals or if it isn't, and so many of you have been asking me to basically make a layout for it, or to at least find a layout for the superhero stuff. And to be honest, you can use any of the other endgame ones. I'm currently using Redacteds. If you aren't in my Discord, make sure to join. It's discord.gg/carbonmeister. Inside of there, under the My Restaurant section, there's a channel called Verified Layouts. All of the layouts listed in here have been tested and confirmed to actually do the amount that are listed inside of that channel. So if you scroll all the way to the very top, the second layout that was ever posted, this is the one that I'm using right now, which is Redacteds. And basically I'm using superhero for every single floor. So even if we go all the way up to here to floor number 3, you'll notice I'm still using superheroes up here. I will warn, it does require a lot of Christmas trees and kind of coffee machines, but I used as much coffee machines as I could, and then eventually I just started putting fillers because I didn't have enough for every single floor. One of those things where I kind of need to buy some more, but it's really hard for me to trade right now. I'm gonna have to make an alt account to trade. But yeah, man, be expecting some more videos this weekend as well as throughout the entire week. I have a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. We're going to be doing some trades as well. And actually, there is already kind of like a value list going around. It was created by actually a couple of the community members, which they have been in contact with me, kind of showing me the website and, you know, asking my opinion on certain stuff on how it looks. As far as the values, I have literally no part in that. If I'm understanding correctly, the way that they're kind of determining values is based off of how much it was during the global market time. But I believe it's like myrestaurantvalues.com or something like that. I'll try and have that linked in the top of the comments as well. They're actively working on that. You can go ahead and give them opinions. The developers of that website are technically in my Discord server. So if you want, join up, ask them. You need to get in contact with Agent or Chemical. Either one of them will be able to help you guys out or listen to any of the input that you guys have to say. Either way, I think I'm going to end off the video right here. I will see you guys in the next one. I will have a follow-up video soon talking a little bit more about the value list. That's going to do it for this video. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.